David Beckham tore Meg to pieces as she smeared his and his daughter's reputation. She's not a mum. In the latest sensational news involving the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, she's turned her attention to none other than David Beckham. And why? Because Meghan had the audacity to hug his biological daughter during a soccer match. Cameras captured a touching moment between David Beckham and his 11-year-old daughter Harper, where the retired football legend warmly hugged and kissed his little girl. It was a gentle, innocent display of fatherly love that made the online community melt. This is one of the biggest sports icons in the world, showing that underneath all the fame and glamour, he's just a father who loves his daughter. It's pure, it's sweet, it's all we need in these cynical times. But not everyone was moved by this touching scene. Enter Meghan Markle, who seems to see darkness in every ray of sunshine. According to sources, because there are always sources with Meghan, the Duchess considered Beckham's behaviour to be incestuous. Yep, you read that right. In Meghan's warped worldview, it's somewhat wrong for a father to caress his young daughter. David Beckham, being the class act that he is, didn't deny this bizarre accusation. He took to Instagram and gave a masterclass on how to get an attention-seeking royal in their place. In a lengthy post that's now gone viral, he wrote, "I'm absolutely appalled that Meghan has the audacity to criticise how I choose to treat my children. Harper is my little girl, and the bond, the purity and the innocence between us is something I cherish. For Meghan to turn it into a PR move and claim it was incest is a serious violation, an insult not only to me, but also to me, for families everywhere." In one passage, Beckham doesn't just defend himself, he considered Meghan an enemy of family values. He understands her disgusting insinuation and turns against her, portraying her as someone so corrupted by her reputation that she can't recognise pure love when she sees it. But the golden ball wasn't done. He's just warming up. He went on to suggest that Meghan's twisted relationship with Harper stems from her own psychological baggage. I can't help but feel like Meghan is expressing her own complicated feelings about family and intimacy in this situation. She clearly has some deep, uncomfortable feelings when it comes to physical affection. Normal body, perhaps stemming from a strained relationship with herself. Father, but that's her cross, not mine. This is Meghan's modus operandi in a nutshell. Ever since she and Harry stepped back from royal duties, she's been grasping at any straw to keep herself in the public eye. First, it was the Oprah interview, painting herself as a victim of royal racism. Then it was the Netflix documentary, again playing the victim. Now she's resorted to accusing a national hero of incest. It's a new low, even for her. Here's the kicker. In his parting shot, Beckham expressed sympathy for the one person we often forget in this saga, Prince Harry. Harry's a good guy and he deserves so much better than this. I hope one day he's able to break free of Meghan's toxicity and find the peace and happiness he's been searching for. This, my friends, is what we call a royal flush in poker terms. Beckham didn't just defend his own honour, he cast Meghan as a toxic influence. Someone who's holding Harry captive in a dysfunctional relationship. It's a narrative that many of us have suspected for years, but to hear it from someone of Beckham's stature, that's a game changer. This incident with Beckham isn't just another celebrity spat, it's a perfect encapsulation of everything that's wrong with Meghan Markle. First, there's a constant need for attention. As Beckham rightly points out, she's desperate to recapture the attention she had during a brief stint as a royal. But here's the thing, Meghan being a royal isn't about you, it's about service, duty and upholding century-old traditions. You don't join the firm for personal fame, you join it to serve the crown and the people. But the concept seems as alien to Meghan as, well, normal parental affection. But what's truly sinister is her habit of projecting her own issues onto others. As Beckham insightfully noted, her bizarre reaction to his moment with Harper likely stems from her own familial dysfunction. We've all seen how estranged she is from her father. We've watched her air the royal family's dirty laundry on international television. It's clear that Meghan has some deep-seated issues with family and intimacy. Yet, instead of working through these problems privately, maybe with a therapist or counsellor, she externalises them. She sees her own distorted views reflected in every human interaction. A father's loving embrace becomes incestuous because, in her world, family relationships are fraught with tension and ulterior motives. This incident with Beckham isn't just another celebrity spat, it's the perfect encapsulation of everything that's wrong with Meghan Markle. First, she always needs attention. As Beckham rightly pointed out, she's desperate to regain the attention she had during a short time as a royal. But here's the thing, Meghan being royal isn't your problem. It's about service, duty, and preserving centuries-old traditions. You don't join the company for your personal reputation, you join it to serve the crown and the people. But that concept seemed as foreign to Meghan as normal parental affection. But what is truly sinister is the habit of blaming one's own problems on others. As Beckham insightfully noted, her strange reaction to his moment with Harper may have stemmed from her own family dysfunction. We'll see how estranged she is from her father. We've watched her air the royal family's dirty laundry on international television. It's clear that Meghan has some deep-seated issues with family and intimacy. However, instead of addressing these issues privately, perhaps with a therapist or counsellor, she externalises them. She sees her own distorted views reflected in every human interaction. The father's loving embrace becomes incestuous because in her world, family relationships are fraught with tension and ulterior motives.